It's Mama Bree and I'm back. Yeah, I told you I was gonna come back just to have a little discussion with y'all. Just talk about some things, you know. It's raining out here, so I just decided that y'all see the rain on the windows over there. Yeah, it's raining out there. So, but yeah, I just want to talk to y'all, you know, just about some things, and you know that God is dealing with me with. And I know I'm human just like everybody else is, and you know, but the majority of us, we keep things suppressed or keep things to ourselves. But you know, really and truly, things that we go through in life is for other people, and it's for us to witness and to give God the glory and lift God up. When we talk to people about things we've gone through, and just to share with them that God can bring you through anything, you know. But today I'm going to talk about divorce, you know. And before I start this discussion, first and foremost, I am not promoting abuse. I'm not promoting people stay in relationships because of, in abusive relationships, physically or mentally. That's not what I'm promoting. What I'm going to be talking about is when you decide to get a divorce or separate from your husband, ladies, gentlemen, husband, wives, seek God first. Seek him first. And again, I'm not talking about if you've been abused. Get out. Get out, period. Because that's not God's desire for our lives, is to be abused. But I say that to say this: when I was going through back in about 20-30 years ago, it was very important to have someone in your life that's going to speak life into your life, you know, and speak encouraging things in your life, especially when it's things that you can work out, you know, especially when kids are involved. Even if you go to another relationship, most relationships, not most, all of them, they are superb at the beginning. Nothing is wrong. You don't see no wrong in that person. You don't see no faults in that person. You don't see nothing. Everything is wrong. You'll pick up their dirty drawers off the floor. You will empty their plate. They leave it on the table at the beginning. But let me tell you something, honey. They all end up the same way. You all have similar issues. You get tired of some things that they do. They aggravate you. There's some things that is a deal breaker, and there's some things that you can tolerate. But one thing for sure, you gonna put up with something. That's dealing with anybody. A boss, a job, a friend, your children. There's some things you're gonna deal with. So you have to pick and choose what you want to deal with. But when it comes down to children and remarrying, and you know, think, ladies, I'm telling you, think good and hard. And this is a reflection of my life. So I'm telling you what I know. Think about that situation, because you're going to have to deal with it for the rest of your lives and for the rest of your kids' lives, especially if they're young. If they're young, then if you get married to someone and have kids, you pulling from yours, because you're going to have to share all that love with everybody else. And your kids are watching. You know, be careful. Don't be so quick to jump in another relationship. Slow down. Take a breather. Look at yourself. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. The grass ain't always greener. You keep on digging, you're going to find some brown weeds in that grass, some dead grass. You're going to find it. So like I said at the beginning, it's all gravy. It's good. What they said, the first 6 months, you can eat them up. In the last 6 months, you wish you would have ate them up. I tell you the truth. It is so true. And I'm saying this to say, You're going to go through something with anyone you're with, because it is not going to always feel like a honeymoon. It's not going to always be in that honeymoon stage. No, ma'am. No, sir. It's not going to always, you're not going to always get those butterflies when he called, or, or he stopped by. You're not going to always have those giddy feelings like, oh, you on cloud nine. That's going to fade away. That's why you have to truly love that person, and you have to be willing to fight for your marriage, especially if it's something you can work out. Go to sleep if you're mad. Go to sleep. Take a nap. But really, ladies, think about that thing. Think about it, pray about it, and be around encouraging people. Do not be around people that are single, that are miserable, that are quick to tell you, girl, leave. I'll leave if I were you. Because those be the ones that wish they were in your shoes. And again, I'm not talking about any abuse. I'm talking about stuff you could work out. Petty stuff, as they call it. Petty. And it's not even just the petty. Because some things, like some men don't want to work. Some men have gambling problems, drug problems, drinking problems, smoking problems, staying out too late problems. They got that little stuff. And that's a lot to somebody. It's a lot to some people. But if you can pray about it and just stand and just keep praying, because you don't know what God gonna have that man or that woman to be. You don't know what they got ahead of them. You don't know. We don't know. So I say again, ladies, gentlemen, men, husband, wives, y'all think about that thing and pray. Think about it and pray. And be around positive people that's going to pour encouragement and positivity in your life. Somebody that's going to pray with you. Because I guarantee you, we all think that we walking in the right way. We all think we got it going on. It's something about you too that he dealing with or she dealing with. It's something. You know how they say you point one finger at someone, you got three point back at you? It's the truth. You got something with you too that he's dealing with or she's dealing with. So just pray. Y'all, just pray. Fight for your marriage. Fight for your family. Fight. Just fight. Fight. If it's worth saving, fight for it. Fight for your marriage. Fight for your marriage. I just got up here today to tell y'all that. And it's going to be a part 2 to this, because I'm going to share some other things that's pertaining to me. Because I come up here, when I talk, I know, because it's something I've experienced. And I don't mind being transparent, especially if it's going to help somebody else. Transparency is important because it's for somebody else. What I went through, I was talking to my ex-husband today. He said something to me that was very profound. What I dealt with for 10 years, the hurt and pain I dealt with for 10 or 15 or 20 years, if I shared my story with another person, all it would take is 10 or 20 minutes to help that person. My God, that was profound, y'all. My pain, my suffering, and my hurt and my tears that I dealt with for 10 and 20 years, it would take that amount of time, 10 or 20 minutes, to help somebody else. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my testimony and my story to help someone. So y'all stay tuned. Mama Bree is going to get down and not down and dirty, down and real. Down and real. So maybe I can help somebody. And y'all, hit me up, and if y'all want to email me or whatever, y'all women, y'all want to email me. If y'all want to start a prayer circle, if you going through, if you having marital issues and problems, because sometimes we can't talk to people because they don't understand or they haven't been through it. You got to talk to people that's leveling up, that's been there, that know, and that can relate and not knock you down and say, hey, you wrong, or you need to leave them and stuff like that. Sometimes leaving ain't always the answer. It is not always the answer, especially if it's something you could work out, And a lot of things we know about these men or women before we even marry them. Remember that. But we think we can change them. We think, oh, they're going to get with me. See, I got class. I got a good paying job. They'll change because they'll see how I like things. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That ain't going to work. So then you get married. Then you You getting what you already seen. But when you be so in love, you don't see that stuff. You ignore it. When you in love at the beginning, you ignore it. Oh, it's lust. It's just lust. You just full of lust. But he got some faults too. Or she got some faults. And they always was there. And then Satan will blind you too. To reel you right into misery. He will blindside you and leave you blindsided, and you go into that marriage, and that's when he'll unleash that demon and make you miserable. I know what I'm talking about. Because I just didn't walk up here and just turn 52. Let me tell y'all that. And I keep it 100. But like I was saying, if any of y'all can relate to me and want to, like I said, start a prayer circle, you need somebody to talk to, I don't want to know your business. I want to know how I could pray for you. What we need to be praying about. What we could pray about the situation. I don't have to know intricate details. I don't need all that. We could talk. If you need somebody to talk to, vent to, because I've been there. And I know how it is. But don't be so fast and don't be so quick to listen to people because it feels rough. You're going through. Like I said, a lot of y'all know or knew before you even said, I do. Remember that. If you be real with yourself, you can get past that because you can be honest and say, I knew it. But I did. I thought I could change him. I thought he would change because you can't change nobody but yourself. You can only change yourself. You can't change your children. You only could change yourself, and you're only responsible for changing yourself. And that's real. You can pray that other people change, but you can't change them. And if you don't see yourself, you will never change. If you don't see where you made an apology to someone, you will never change. You'll stay stuck because we all fall short. No matter how straight we think we walking, no matter how much we got it going on, no matter how much money we making on our job, no matter what type of vehicle we driving, riding in, or whatever, we all fall short. Okay? We fall short. Like I said, it's going to be another part to this video. I love y'all. Y'all know I keep it real. I miss y'all. And this, like I said, it's going to be a part 2. I'll be back. Bye-bye.